How you doing, everybody? I'm the man's man, Jacques Moliere, here with the voice of tradition, Jonathan Styles, and the outlaw rock star, Stephen Hensley. We have a big six-man tag main event for this hour.
Absolutely. The Maestro will be teaming with Ricky Shane and Scotty Rains to take on Karl and the two brothers, Andy and Marcus Awesome.
And that's going to be a great contest. We're going to see three of my favorite competitors of all time, Andy, Marcus, and the Psycho Superman Karl. We're on roughshod right over top of the Maestro, Ricky Shane, and that mutant vanilla midget, Scotty Rains.
That's going to be a great match.
Absolutely. We come to you again this week from Mullins, West Virginia. Thank you to our sponsors, Lewis Automotive, Kramer Securities, and Mark Hunts and Associates. Now, let's get to the action.
Yeah, see Ron Sexton making his way out here with his loyal sidekick, Bob Brown, the Pitbull, being led to the ring by a chain link leash, the only thing strong enough to hold on to him for a few moments anyway. And escorted out here by the leggy and lovely Miss Las Vegas. And Ron Sexton is every bit as mean as he is muscular.
Hey, when Leonard gets the cease and desist letter, I'm going to say it was your idea to play confident music.
May as well on everyone else's scapegoat.
No shit.
Now Ryan making his way out to the ring this morning, accompanied by the oldest, stupidest man in the history of the alleged history of being a country boy, Mr. Skeeter, Tommy Hawk. I've heard he's not even a real Indian, you know. Bought that headdress at a dollar store.
In this corner right here, escorted to the ring by Miss Las Vegas and Pitbull Bob Brown. He is Ron Sexton. Second, his opponent, introducing Tommy Hawk. Escorted to the ring by Skeeter. During this match three, Mark Hutchins.
I tell you, this is a fallout from last week's big tag match. Fans, if you have not had a chance to see it yet, go to mountainstatewrestling.com and check that out.
Absolutely, you need to see how Tommy Hawk inadvertently tripped on the ropes,
He did not.
and the referee, stupid as he is, decided to call it a disqualification victory for him. I've never seen a man so thoroughly rewarded for being so athletically talentless in all my years.
What? Tommy Hawk is a great veteran of that ring, and the Jezebel of Miss Las Vegas decided to interfere in the match.
The what? The what? What did you say?
Well, you know what? I never got.
Did you say Jezebel?
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yes.
You're going to call that dear sweet angel of Las Vegas a Jezebel?
Are you kidding?
I cannot believe your tactless nature.
And then take a look at what's out there, really. I mean, come on. Has it had its shots? Has it had its shots?
As what has shots, Skeeter?
Miss Las Vegas.
That is a horrible thing to say. I'm going to tell Ron Sexton you said that. How about you walk up to that mountain of a man and say that? Say that about his dear sweet lady.
I tell you what, I'd rather walk up to Bulldozer and just spit in his face than get in the face of Ron Sexton again. My God, I was intimidated. The man is...
As well you should be. The man's as big as my freaking car.
That's a big car.
Muscles on muscles, that man.
Oh, now Ron Sexton claiming that he broke clean.
Here Ron Sexton telling Skeeter to shut up. Skeeter's smiling on the outside, but that's awful easy to do standing on the outside. He's just watching his friend get ready to be punished brutally.
Oh, wow. Great wrist lock by Tommy Hawk now as he gets whipped off the rope by Ron Sexton. Oh, Tommy Hawk with a dramatic full block and hip drag. Oh, and Tommy Hawk out of nowhere.
Well, Tommy Hawk might have had a flurry of offense there, Jonathan Styles, but mark my words. If you want anyone to truly believe that he stands a shot of winning this match, you're going to have to invite them to spend about 10 more hours in the sweat lodge than Tommy Hawk. You see lots of things if you spend enough time in extreme heat.
Oh, absolutely. I once saw good commentary by you.
I think that was our last show.
No. Moving on. I tell you what a main event we got this morning, Steve. Great six-man tag match. Maestro and Ricky Shane, Scotty Reigns will team up to take on Karl and the Awesome Brothers, Andy and Marcus Awesome.
And that's going to be a fantastic contest. You know, I didn't think I'd be fortunate enough to see the Maestro, Scotty Reigns, and who's the third victim in that contest?
Maestro, Scotty Reigns, and excuse me, I'm all choked up about the
victim number 3.
Ricky Shane.
Oh, Ricky Shane.
Choked up.
It's all right. I forget about Ricky Shane all the time too. I usually think of credible wrestlers when I do commentary.
I'm seriously choked up thinking about a great collar elbow tie-up as both men work their way into the corner.
Well, that's a great collar and elbow tie-up if you're Ron Sexton and you're as strong as he is. See him just laying to Tommy Hawk. Tommy Hawk, the reversal out of nowhere. But you see, he missed big with that tomahawk chop. Ron Sexton wanted him to think that he had a chance of punishing him. But Ron Sexton very calmly moved out of the way there. And Tommy Hawk's primary weapon, that vicious tomahawk chop, his signature maneuver, has just been taken away from him. He's not going to be using that hand for a tomahawk chop tonight, or this morning, excuse me.
And Ron Sexton, I tell you what, fans, if you have not seen the footage of Ron Sexton declaring himself coming to Mountain State Wrestling in his home gymnasium, I have never seen such traps, such skills before, such physique on a man of such, I hate to say the word age, but...
Well, that's a very rude way of putting that, Jonathan.
I'm trying to think of a polite way to put it.
How about you've never seen a veteran who spent this many years in the business look to be in that great a physical form after so many years competing? He's been out there. He's been at the same risks that all these young guys are at. These young guys that haven't been injured, and he's in better shape than they are.
This is true. And that's the reason why I had to say it, because I did not want to take anything away from Ron Sexton.
You certainly wouldn't. He'll take your freaking head off.
No kidding. And just like he's trying to take the head off of Tommy Hawk right now, thanks to the interference of Miss Las Vegas and his pet dog, Pitbull Bob Brown.
Well, number one, Bob Brown is not a pet. He is a vicious monster who's aligned himself with a force of destruction. Miss Las Vegas ain't a Jezebel. She is a valet, and she is a trusted member of Ron Sexton's camp. She is very valuable. She has his best interest in mind. She watches all the matches with him. They have a game plan laid out together, and she's there to make sure he stays on task in his darkest moments. That's not this morning. Tommy Hawk offers very little challenge to a man like Ron Sexton.
No, that's totally an unfounded statement. How can you tell that, Steve?
Well, I heard
Tommy
that.
Hawk is...
Well. Let me ask you a question.
Right.
Tommy Hawk, young man in the business. He's had experience. I'll go ahead and give him that. But he's got a lot of training from Skeeter. Is that correct? Is that correct? He's been trained a lot by Skeeter. Therein lies his handicap.
What?
Are you seriously going to tell me that a man who is as scared of Ron Sexton as Skeeter is in any position to coach a man into a position to beat him? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Skeeter's a joke. He's like you and the rest of this trash up here in Mullins, West Virginia. I mean, good Lord Almighty. He even smells like you guys.
That's just disrespectful, Steve. Let's get back to calling the action.
Ron Sexton. You think you smell better than Skeeter? Trust me, I've smelled you both. You don't. Ron Sexton's in firm control of this one.
Wait a minute.
Just positions Tommy between his heads, holds on like a vice, hops up, hops down. A lot of damage to that neck there.
And I tell you what, Steve, for the fans that are at home and have just seen that maneuver, educate them to what that does to the physical body when you hop up and down like that to the head of Tommy Hawk.
Repeated charring motions to the head can cause any number of head-related injuries and neck-related injuries, not limited to concussions. Although those would be at the forefront of anyone's mind when talking about a potential head injury.
Bulldog by Ron Sexton to add authority to those attacks on the head.
Veteran instincts. Pick a body part, stay with it. He's picked a couple, but he's focused on that head. Now he's focusing on the arm. Tommy Hawk is just in a world of trouble here. This really isn't even a contest so much as it is an exhibition on how to torture your opponent.
Oh!
Yeah. Well, you could say that's an intelligent maneuver to try to go for the pinfall out of nowhere, but I would say that was a mistake. Look at Ron Sexton's face. He's mad. He's mad. He doesn't want Tommy Hawk to compete. He just wants him to absorb his punishment.
No kidding.
This is stress relief for Ron Sexton. He's used to hurting people. He likes it. This is his hobby.
I know. Ron Sexton claiming he's going to break the arm of Tommy Hawk now.
I don't doubt him.
And I tell you what, Ron Sexton looks great in this high definition brought to us by Cucumber and Company. Cucumber Company for all your video, DJing, website needs.
Tommy Hawk, though, firing back, trying to get out of that situation. Fortunately does. Sends Ron Sexton into the ropes, flying off. Big shoulder block. I don't know how the heck he managed to push Ron Sexton over. But to his credit, he did. But look at him, very slow to get up. Ron Sexton, first man to his feet. Punishes Tommy Hawk furthermore with a forearm to the back. Lifting him back up. Again, another vicious shot to the back. Puts Tommy Hawk into that corner. Tommy Hawk, though, firing back. Fists of fire now by the Native American. Kick to the gut of Ron Sexton. Tommy Hawk comes off the ropes. Flies. Tomahawk chop, but you see once again that hand already hurt earlier in the match. Ron Sexton's game plan worked out well for him. Perfect positioning. Fantastic neck breaker. Textbook all the way. And this one's going to be over, Jay Styles. And that was dominance personified.
Ron Sexton. I have to. Ron Sexton has pretty much dismantled Tommy Hawk.
Kramer Security and Investigations, an industry leader, is currently hiring for the position of security officer throughout southern West Virginia. At Kramer, quality begins and ends with our security officers. We are proud to offer a variety of shifts, competitive wages, professional training, and a great opportunity. For information, please call 304-256-0300. That's 256-0300, or apply in person at our Market Street Beckley or Walker Street Princeton locations. Kramer Security and Investigations, securing your future today. An equal opportunity employer.
The fastest sale on wheels is back at Lewis Automotive in Beckley. Rapid price markdowns on every vehicle. Cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, all makes, all models are marked down. Some as much as 50% off original MSRP. Choose from our easy financing options and we'll get you in the vehicle you want at a price.
We've been training, we've been working hard. Camp Louie, building up the muscles, looking better, looking toned down, fit, haircut, different style. Cruise control. I'm telling you, you better be ready because it's gonna be a match. We're gonna win. Punch time, baby. Punch time.
Bunkhouse boys, we're coming back for you. And since you're not here, the Baronis brothers are gonna have to stand in. And you know what my little motto is. Die, rookie. Die.
Brought to the red.
Well, they're just making sure that they don't have to overextend their muscles walking up to that ring.
Really? Come on.
Hey, they're concerned with their physical well-being going into an athletic contest. You can't really say anything disparaging about their mindset to protect themselves. Any athlete should want to protect themselves.
And there you have them, man, directly from Hawaii, Brandon and Brett Baronis, the Baronis brothers.
It's been a while since we've seen these guys. I can't help but think maybe they took a look at Sean Cruz one night, said we need to get out of here before our careers are cut short.
No way, it's punch time, baby.
It's what time?
Punch time.
It might be time to punch him into a hospital.
First, in this one right here, introducing Sean and Robbie Cruz. Together, they are Cruise Control. In this one right here, introducing the Baronis brothers.
Brett and Brandon, now you gotta love this, Steve. If you thought they were confusing before, take a look at it now in the matching camouflage knee braces and red tights.
Well, I suppose that gives them an alleged psychological advantage going into a contest.
Absolutely.
Their opponents not being able to tell which one's in there, preventing the referee from stopping them from using illegal tags. For once, I can't argue with their mindset, but it is good God almighty! Impressive they were able to do that so quickly.
Oh, I tell you what, Baronis brothers definitely known for their speed, and the double time! Oh my, double suicide time!
Good Lord! The Baronis brothers, high-risk moves like that, yeah, it takes its toll on your opponents. But it may have taken its toll on them as well. You see who number 2 stuck on the outside here, holding the back of his head.
And that's Brett Baronis in there now, if memory serves me correctly, with the little mouth piercing.
Robbie Cruz not too quick to get up either.
No, he's not.
Back in the ring, who number 1 delivers a terrific back elbow to Sean Cruz. Torques on the arm. Aloha stop time.
Oh, there goes Brandon to come down.
That's how the Baronis brothers say hello. But I still believe it's going to be Cruise Control that says goodbye to them at the end of the night.
No, I highly doubt that. I'm feeling the victory. I'm feeling that it is punch time.
Sean Cruz just got caught big time with the double back elbow. Baronis brothers putting him in position. Lateral press. Not even a 2 count though. Sean Cruz definitely the biggest man in this contest. He has a notable leverage advantage, a notable size advantage. But the Baronis brothers, using their quickness and their mat wrestling knowledge, have effectively grounded him for the moment.
Now, and I tell you what, Brett Baronis is just dismantling Sean Cruz. He's not letting Sean to have a moment to even think or breathe, and brings in his brother in a great double suplex by the Baronis brothers.
Attempted pinfall, but Sean Cruz just rocketed him up off the canvas there. He heard the count of 2 and it made him mad. He almost sent him out of the ring. But who number 2? Right back with the rear headlock. And Sean Cruz has got to be getting frustrated here.
Well, absolutely. I can only think of how angry Sean Cruz has to be.
There's that strength advantage. So muscled right out of it, picked him up, slammed him down on the canvas. And now he's picking him up by his skull, dragging him back up to a vertical base. Terrific suplex there by Sean Cruz. Stops the tag from being made. Forces the arm down, hooks the leg. 2 count only though. Who number 2? Still remotely fresh, I suppose.
Wait a minute, there was no tag. There was no tag. There was not. Andrew Gibson did not see the tag.
Andrew Gibson's not stopping it though. He knows why I know.
Wow, what a power slam by your boy, Robbie Cruz.
Absolutely. That's a power slam by Robbie Cruz. And this is why I like to call the beginning of the end for the Baronis brothers. You start the injury, then you take them out. Die, rookie, die. They've only got so much time left in this match. And if Cruz Control out their way, and I hope they do, they've only got so much time left in the business.
Oh, that's totally disrespectful.
Disrespectful? Are you really going to come over top of me because I'm giving my honest opinion? Like I don't have the right to my honest opinion?
I didn't say you had the right to your honest opinion.
You don't believe in the freedom of speech?
I do believe in the freedom of speech.
Go make a phone call.
And I tell you what, Sean Cruz stretching out Brandon Baronis like a pretzel out there.
Yes, brother, you see that? That's disrespect. This is a tag team contest. Why would you come in without making a tag?
Look, there's no tag again! Again, Andrew Gibson!
I was looking at you, Jonathan Styles, trying to explain my point, but I heard a tag made. Referee acknowledges the tag was made. He heard it too. And Robbie Cruz just torquing on that jaw of Baronis brother number 27. I can't tell him apart. Who cares what his name is? Just doing as much damage as he can. Tags in his brothers. And Sean comes in, puts the boots to him. You know, I saw my cat do this with a mouse earlier today. Oh! You're making me proud, Sean. You're making me proud. Baronis brother, though, out of nowhere, though, getting a pinfall attempt in. Didn't do him much good as Sean Cruz dives on top of him. And you see him taunting his brother. He knows what a brotherly bond will do to you. It makes you so much more passionate about the condition of your partner at all times, and he's exploiting it right now. Good God! That kick to the chest was so stiff that might have caved in. One of the collarbones there on their number. What's his name?
Brandon.
I guess it doesn't really matter.
Wow.
You can't tell them apart.
Will you at least learn people's names?
Why would I want to learn their names? You can't tell them apart. We may as well put them in the same body bag. Their day of death is going to be the same night anyway by the time Cruz controls through with them.
That's just, I can't even justify that. But I did want to say when you were talking about it, Steve, about brothers and being tagged.
Oh my God!
Well, yes, great rough body.
Thank God Sean Cruz was there to break that thing up. You see Robbie holding on to it, Jackson and Sean. They're going right back to work on this poor kid.
Andrew Gibson is just letting Brent get railed by.
Anyway, back in the ring, Brad's getting punished right now.
Brent!
Brad, that's his name, right? Brad?
No.
What's his name?
The man who's Baronis brother. One. There you go. I mean, seriously.
Well, that's awful rude. Can't you take the time to learn his name, Jason?
Brent!
I guess, like I said, it doesn't really matter when you know that this is going to be the last match you ever see them in.
No way.
Sean Cruz lifting him up from a position like that, and good God Almighty! That doesn't tickle.
No, that definitely does not.
You remember the first time I said that when I introduced Mountain State Wrestling to that catchphrase?
That was Jacques Moliere,
Jacques Moliere.
our ring announcer.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's the guy that's not going to be the announcer of the year.
Oh.
I guess that's something you guys have in common, being losers, like the Baronis brothers.
Well, I got a former referee of the year, I should say, Andrew Gibson, having a hard time. No!
Double clothesline, both men down.
Control as he starts to count.
The Pineapple Express trying to get the fans behind them.
The Pineapple Express?
I don't know their names. I'm just making something up every other minute. I don't really care.
Oh, Tag said, but wait a minute, Brandon off the top rope. Oh, like a house of fire, just hitting him with those elbows and those big fists. Absolutely, what a wonderful drop kick.
And the Baronis brothers have turned this thing around in grand fashion for him. I don't like these guys, but they are on fire right now.
Wait a minute, are we going to see? Oh, no!
We ain't going to see nothing.
But wait a minute,
Robbie Cruz too smart.
Wait a minute, what's Robbie Cruz doing? He distracted Andrew Gibson so Sean Cruz can use the chair.
What are you talking about?
What was that?
Sean was trying to move that chair out of the way. He was
He was
concerned
not.
what would happen.
He was using it to his...
The wrestler got a hold of it. Robbie Cruz taking apart who number 34. Pinfall, 3 count. And that who's probably seen 48 other who's.
Oh.
Robbie and Sean Cruz. Together, they are Cruz together.
And the Baronis brothers getting absolutely decimated here this morning. And Sean and Robbie doing their best to make sure that we do in fact see 2 rookies die. Die, rookie, die. Does that mean you take 2 of them out?
No, no, not like this.
Putting him in position.
Oh! Just cracking the jaws of the Baronis brothers in stereo.
For 2 feel-good guys, I don't think the Baronis brothers feel too good right now. You don't see them smiling at the fans right now, do you, Jay Styles?
They need to levy a fine, a big fine against Cruise Control.
For what, being so awesome?
What?
They hang out with Andy and Marcus, they're awesome guys too.
Oh, come on.
They're ABA, sir, awesome by association, kind of like me.
For the past 16 years, Mark Hunt has helped hundreds of people who were injured in a car wreck. Mark Hunt and Associates help people put their lives back together after a car wreck. We get cars repaired, medical bills and lost wages paid, and get you the compensation deserved. Call Mark Hunt and Associates. We have the experience to help you when you can't help yourself. Mark Hunt and Associates, 304-344-1800, or on the web at www.markahunt.com.
The fastest sale on wheels is back at Lewis Automotive in Backley. Rapid price markdowns on every vehicle. Cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, all makes, all models are marked down. Some as much as 50% off original MSRP. Choose from our easy financing options and we'll get you in the vehicle you want at a price you can afford. Plus, we'll buy your vehicle whether you buy from us or not. Rapid price markdowns are back. Only at Lewis Nissan in Backley. Call 1-800-TO-BACKLEY or online at lewisautomotive.com.
Code 304-673-2054 or check us out on the web at mountainstatewrestling.com.
The current NWA Mountain State Wrestling Junior Heavyweight Champ, Matt Barnett. I don't see what the fans see in this guy, Mr. Barnett, but I'm hoping that Reaper literally takes his wrestling life away from him. I imagine Cruise Control does too.
Oh, look at that. Wait a minute. I cannot believe this.
Matt Barnett hooks in a front face lock, and he's holding on for dear life right now. He doesn't want to let a man that angry get out of that position anytime soon.
No, he does not.
Matt Barnett, to his credit, is doing a very effective job of neutralizing Matt Conard's size and power right now. He's holding on to that face lock, and he's holding on for dear life, going with everything. But Conard, so big and so powerful, only a matter of time, back up to a vertical base, has grabbed a hold of that arm, and he's doing everything he can right now to punish Matt Barnett for taking his title.
Wait a minute, now Barnett in control with that hammer lock and flips over to a side headlock real quick. The new junior heavyweight champion looking really good.
Conard, though, reversal of fortunes, goes for a waist lock into a schoolboy pinfall attempt. Almost
wait, that pin back.
2 count only. Both men back up to their feet. Matt Barnett goes for a clothesline. Conard ducks, hooks behind with the full Nelson, pulls him over, snapmare takedown, hooks in a rear headlock there. You know, I can't remember the last time that Matt Conard, I know he likes to hurt people, I know he hates Matt Barnett, but this is the angriest I've ever seen this man look.
Well, I tell you what, you take away a man's championship, you're taking away his livelihood, you're taking away those bigger paydays, you're taking away opportunities to move up the ladder. I can't think of a more frustrating thing to do to a human being than to take away their opportunities.
And Matt Conard, you can see the frustration on his face as he dives to the outside. Matt Barnett just absolutely taking him to task with those Japanese arm drags to the ring, follows him to the outside, and continues this assault, and for good reason. You can't let up on a man like the former junior heavyweight champion. That's what could make him a future junior heavyweight champion. You don't want to blink. Champion one day, champion the next. The ability's there. And Conard and Barnett exchanging blow after blow on the outside of the ring here. Barnett sends him back to the inside.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, the fans are extremely pleased with what they're seeing from Barnett this morning.
Matt Barnett taking a lot of time on the outside. Playing up to the fans, crawls through the ropes. And the Reaper runs in and catches him square in the gut with that big foot. Hooks on his own front face like, drapes him across the ropes. Elevated DDT with the assistance of the ropes.
Wait a minute. Oh. The frustration on Canard's face.
Matt Barnett kicked out that one by the skin of the referee's count.
Yeah, no kidding.
Literally one epidermal later, this match would have been over.
I tell you what, fans, if you think this... Wow! What a spine buster! I was going to say, Steve, if you think this match is something, that big six-man tag coming up next for the main event is going to be something to definitely write home about.
Absolutely. That's an explosion waiting to happen. But right now, Matt Conard doing everything in his power not only to win back his junior heavyweight title, but to make sure once he does it, Matt Barnett never challenges for it again.
And the dark horse, worse for wear out there now as he gets rammed right into the turnbuckle.
Matt Conard just rolled the dice. Matt Barnett just came up snake eyes.
Oh!
Conard runs off the ropes.
Wonderful craps reference.
That was a beautiful assist and almost a stomp to the lower back there. No, it was a running boot, but it was from the elevation that Matt Conard had, almost a stomp.
Slowly. And the Reaper slowly picking up.
Matt Barnett trying to mount some offense here and come back from a very, no pun intended, grave situation. Matt Conard, though, raked across the eyes, halts that momentum, sends Barnett off the ropes, measures him, clothesline attempt. Matt Barnett, though,
wow! What?
Flips off the ropes.
Great springboard! Elbow to the face of Matt Canard. Good morning, sir.
And Barnett gets him up, scoop slam, square in the center of the ring. And he's calling to go up top.
Going to that high red district is Barnett.
And Barnett measuring him.
Oh! With authority places that elbow right on Canard.
The momentum from which Matt Barnett fell with that elbow. I can't even describe to you. Simple laws of physics tell you what kind of damage it does, but it's hard for a fan sitting at home to truly appreciate it.
Wait a minute. Referee's up to 9.
Both men back up, though.
And now Barnett fighting.
But Conard answering back in grand fashion. Barnett, though, double leg takedown. He's got those legs hooked.
Wait a minute, submission.
Turns him over. Conard doing everything he can to crawl out of this maneuver. Those ropes only a foot and a half away. But all his power, he chose to push out of that maneuver.
Wait a minute, roll up. What a handful of tights. What is that?
An intelligent maneuver. Thank you, God.
Matt Conard with a handful of tights. Garners a victory. Matt Canard
walking away today, his head held high. Matt Barnett sitting back in the ring with his head held low. And do you know what he is this morning?
What?
A loser. Because Matt Conard is a winner who deserves the junior heavyweight title. Fans, Matt Barnett can argue all he wants.
Wait a minute, Barnett grabbing the referee.
Hey, what the ref doesn't see doesn't count.
Whoa!
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I have a feeling that Matt Barnett may have just lost his paycheck.
I have a feeling Matt Barnett doesn't care.
Today, TV fans, the main event is here. Myself and Karl, and, well, we're not just going to tell you who yet our partner will be, but I hear we're taking on Ooh La La, Destro, and that little punk that stole my title, Scotty Reigns, and pretty boy Ricky Shane. Well, let me tell you something, guys. Today, you're going to find out. We're tired of this. We've been held down long enough. And it don't matter who our partner is, because at the end of today's program, you're looking at the winners right here.
That's right. Ricky Shane, Stro, I beat you in the same night. And then Scott Reigns, I've been beating you for years. And tonight will be no different. We're going to come out there and we're going to cripple all three of you. Especially our mystery partner. He's a bad boy.
Today on Mountain State Wrestling Fox WVNS, Karl, for the past few weeks, I've climbed in the ring with you, and it seems like every time you had to have your buddies come out, or you hit me with a chain, or you jump me from behind. But I got a little buddy here that's going to have my back. Here's what he has to say about it.
I got some business to settle here. You see this right here? Andy, you know this real well. It's mine, and you ain't getting it back. You can jump me all you want, but I got a little partner here. He ain't that little, though, and I think we're going to handle some business. Oh, wait a minute. There's somebody...
Oh, looky here, baby. It's Strozilla. Got your backs. Ricky Shane, Scotty Reigns, Strozilla. Ooh la la. We're here to terrorize somebody. NWA, you take notice, because Stro's got the eyes for you. You can bring in everything you got. You can bring Andy. You can bring Karl, that crazy man. But we got the talent, and we got the goods right here live. Ooh la la. Come on.
The former heavyweight champion, the stepping stone, the Maestro. You see him come out here with this ragtag group of would-be wrestling royalty. You can put on all the glittering robes you want. That doesn't mean you're credible, sir.
What? Wait a minute.
You're hearing me right. I don't think the Maestro, Ricky Shane, or Scotty Reigns are credible at all.
Oh, come on.
What? You got a problem with me, Ricky Shane?
I know a lot of people that have a problem with you. The list is pretty long, Steve.
Who has a problem with me? Ricky Shane, Ricky Shane's mom. Whoop-de-freaking-do. You know, I offered to help that lady out, to get her psychological counseling, to help her deal with the fact that Ricky Shane's her son, so maybe she can walk away from him. She is such a sweet lady. I can't believe she gave birth to such a man. Ricky Shane.
I tell you what, I would last longer against the bulldozer than you would Ricky Shane.
Only because the bulldozer would agree to a 12-hour time limit so he could take his time. I'd make Ricky Shane submit with a side headlock inside of 32 seconds.
Well, let's go to Jock for the ring introductions.
Introducing Karl, the Baltimore Bad Boy, and his brother, Marcus Awesome. Second, their opponents, he is the NWA Mountain State Wrestling TV Champion, Scott Reigns, Ricky Shane, and the Maestro Wrestling.
Senior referee Andrew Gibson assigned this big six-man tag match. And I tell you, what a main event for the hour of Mountain State Wrestling.
I'm excited. This is our first true opportunity to see Marcus Awesome in action in a scheduled contest here on NWA Mountain State Wrestling this Sunday morning, Fox 59.
And I tell you what, fans, if you want to get a history about Marcus Awesome, feel free to go to mountainstatewrestling.com and you can see the interview posted.
Back to the action in the ring. Scotty Reigns and Andy Awesome mixing this one up quick. It's the man who was the former TV champion, Andy Awesome, against the unfortunately current TV champion, Scotty Reigns. A lot of bad blood in this one. Scotty Reigns doesn't want to let off for a second. I can't blame him. He would hate for Andy Awesome to expose him for the fraud that he is. A man that can't win the TV title on his own, that has to rely on someone like Johnny Blast to help him out. But Scotty Reigns can't do it on his own. And you know
really? He seems to be taking it pretty good to Andy Awesome right now.
It's a flash in the pan, mark my words. End of the night, he's going to be begging for a way out of this match.
And oh! And I tell you, Scotty Reigns just pushing down on Andy Awesome, not giving him that moment, not giving him that opportunity.
I wouldn't give him an opportunity to come back and embarrass me either if I was Scotty Reigns. There you see Ricky Shane in the ring. Double team. Made by Scotty.
Oh, the great drop kick.
Drop kick. Referee opposition though.
Yeah,
Andy fell there on purpose. Took the ref more time to get down for the pinfall count. It's the mark of a veteran. Andy halts that momentum, makes the tag out to Big Brother. Big Brother's been watching from the outside. And now he is punishing Ricky Shane. Gigantic battering ram shot in the corner. There's another one to follow up. Good measure. Ricky Shane, though, drop kick to the knee of Marcus Awesome.
I tell you, Ricky Shane just looks like a former champion that he is out there. Ricky Shane's had so much going around his waist at one point or another here in Mountain State Wrestling.
Right now, Ricky Shane is staying on top of Marcus Awesome. That's exactly why he wants to do. Marcus Awesome's so big, so knowledgeable. You can't let up on him for a second. Tag out to the biggest man in this contest, the Maestro, is probably the most intelligent thing he can do right now.
Oh, wait a minute. Marcus Awesome going for that low blow and gets it in on Maestro. And now, oh, Stroh working on the breadbasket of Marcus Awesome. Goodbye chops. The signature move of the Maestro. As he dismantles Marcus Awesome, whipping it into the corner, and poor Marcus Awesome, very, very worse for wear, in severe pain now, as Scotty Reigns comes back in, baby, flying high. Oh, and drops the knee right to the shoulder of Marcus Awesome.
And he knocked Andy Awesome to the outside for no reason there. What reason could he possibly have?
I'll tell you the reason is he wants to stick it in the face of the former TV champion. And this six-man team looking like they're like a well-oiled machine out there. As Scotty Reigns goes and picks Marcus Awesome up for that snap suplex.
And Andy runs in to make the save there. Thank God.
Well, and what is Andrew Gibson thinking? He's got to get in there.
He's thinking, I need to stay out of the way of the Baltimore bad boy and let him do what he does best, which is be the baddest man in all the land.
And look at the way Marcus Awesome measures Scotty Reigns to go in control now and just throws him into the most dangerous corner possible. And here comes the Psycho Superman.
Karl kicking away at the midsection of Scotty Reigns. His midsection is almost tied to his upper section. It's so short.
Oh.
Back.
Can't believe you would say that. Oh, Scotty Reigns trying to take the headbutts from the strongest mental man in Mountain State Wrestling, or whatever you would call that, Steve.
Well, he has a heck of a thick skull, and that thick skull has protected a very intelligent brain, a brain that knows how much damage that skull can do. Scotty Reigns reacting out of instinct, sending shot after shot back in answer to Karl's headbutts. Both men exchanging blows. Scotty Reigns coming out on top, puts Karl in position, but Karl, no, he gets him all the way up. Crucifix powerbomb on the heavyweight champion. Scotty Reigns takes out.
There he is, Ricky Shane, the man who made Karl quit last week in that best of 5 series.
What the heck are you talking about? I didn't see that, Jay Styles.
I did, and if fans, if you missed it, go to mountainstatewrestling.com. You can see it again.
Come on, Karl. He's got this one in the bag. Don't be fooled. See right there? It's back on the offense, rake of the eyes, headbutt. Fantastic right fist to the side of Ricky Shane's face. Hopefully he'll break that jaw so Ricky Shane can't run that big mouth. No.
Oh, yes, Ricky with a backbreaker.
No!
Yes!
No!
Yes! You can say no again. It's okay. I'll still say yes.
I hate you so much, Jay Styles.
Oh.
I hate you almost as much as I hate the Maestro and Ricky Shane.
Maestro with a wicked elbow takes Karl down.
6 minutes into this match.
Maestro trying to put him in position for that crossface. Lord knows he'd love to regain that heavyweight title, and making a statement against Karl
Oh,
a good way to get back in position for it.
And look at that little rat. That little rat, Andy. Awesome running.
How dare you call him a rat?
He is. You got the little cheesy rat face.
Jonathan Styles, I can't believe you'd say such disparaging things against the Baltimore bad boy, Andy Awesome. He's the baddest man in all the land. He's the man that should be the NWA Mountain State Wrestling Television Champion.
I mean, a rat is a vile creature that carries disease, and so does Andy Awesome. I mean, his disease is so bad he lost a beard on his face that he had almost a couple of weeks ago.
It's called a razor blade. You wouldn't recognize it because you have no need to shave having never hit puberty.
Oh!
Back in the ring, though, you see Andy Awesome answering back those chops with his own.
Oh, the Kabasa chops again! Andy Awesome.
Done it all. Come on. Come on, Andy.
Go straight down. And Stro. Oh.
I can't believe they'd use double team maneuvers like that. What? Why would they? It's not fair. It's not fair.
It's totally fair. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. And now, look at that hang time. Look at the blood rushing to the head of Andy Awesome. Look at him move. Oh, he's red as a tomato.
Come on, Andy, kick out. No, come on. Yes. You want to hear the word yes? I'll say the word yes. Yes, Andy Awesome just kicked out. And yes, Andy Awesome is going to turn this around. Just you wait. Mark my words.
Andy Awesome now. Oh no!
And you see that? That's what I'm talking about. Veteran instincts.
Ricky Shane's shoulder hitting that bare metal.
I hope it's separated.
No.
I hope he got a concussion from that. Go ahead and pin him, Andy. He's all yours. Or punish him more. Yeah, I'll punish him more. I like that too.
Now we're finally getting to see Marcus Awesome here in action.
And Marcus Awesome, he's getting ready to have a really good time out there. Ricky Shane has very little left in that gas tank right now after absorbing all the pain from missing that battering ram shot in the corner. After hitting his shoulder against that ring post, he's easy pickings right now. And Marcus Awesome, he may be new to the Mountain State, but one thing he's definitely not is new to wrestling.
Oh, wow. That was definitely what you call that, Steve, a
TYFHO, baby. Take your freaking head off. Ricky Shane, you used to love hearing me say that. I bet you hate it right now. That doesn't change the fact that I love saying it. I hate you, and I love seeing you get your head taken off.
Ricky Shane now getting
pulled back up to a vertical base by Marcus Awesome.
Well, I was going to say getting rammed to that corner by Marcus Awesome. And I tell you, I hate to say it, but the team of Andy Awesome, Marcus Awesome, and Karl is definitely using that cutting off the ring in half to their advantage and not letting Ricky Shane bring in either the Maestro or Scotty Reigns as the first man.
Ricky, though, trying for all his worth to fight back out of that predicament. Andy just grounds him back down to the canvas again. And you see Andy looking over there, having a couple words with the Maestro and Scotty Reigns. And you see those guys, they're just chomping at the bit to get in there. They run in there and they try to break this up, though. Andy's just going to drag Ricky back over there because he isn't going to have anyone to tag. And he knows that. That's what makes him so smart. Psychological warfare is a fantastic thing.
10 minutes into this match.
And look at the way that they just keep Ricky Shane in that corner. Look at the way they keep it so that he cannot even take a moment to breathe and get anywhere relatively close to his partners.
Even better, though, look how they've continued to focus on that arm. Once they hit that turning point in the match, once Ricky Shane made a mistake, that Andy Awesome allowed him to make because he's so smart, he hasn't been able to do a thing to turn it around. And they have done nothing but stay on top of him. I can't even imagine the amount of heat that's rushing to that shoulder of Ricky Shane right now. It's got to feel swollen. It's got to feel next to useless. If he doesn't find a tag out, this ref's seriously going to have to consider throwing this one out.
Oh, I tell you, Ricky Shane is in double trouble here because not only does this work as a great submission maneuver, but if Karl keeps him down, he can put his shoulders to the mat for that 3 count. Ricky Shane has to do something quickly if he's going to get out of this situation.
I would suggest tapping out right about now if I was Ricky Shane.
Oh, not even close.
Well, I mean, Ricky Shane's always been a quitter. He quitted on his friends that helped get him to the world title.
The world title? Wow.
Excuse me, the Mountain State Wrestling Heavyweight title. I thought so much of him at the time, I thought he deserved the world title match.
Oh, now what is this? I can't believe Andrew Gibson is just going to allow Andy Awesome to come in and work on the same arm that Karl was.
I think I just heard Ricky Shane say he quits.
No, he did not.
I'm pretty sure I heard it.
Not even close.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am sure.
Have you had your hearing checked? I just heard him say it again. Please, Andy, let me live. I quit. I give up. That's what I heard him say.
He's in real trouble now. Andy Awesome with him.
Hammerlock sends him into the corner, right back on that shoulder.
And that's the same shoulder that he hit that steel post just minutes ago.
Ricky Shane in a lot of trouble here.
Words of encouragement being shouted by his corner.
You notice that his corner's not doing anything to break this up, though. They know if they get in there with a guy like Andy Awesome, they're going to get hurt, too. They just want to stay on the outside. That's a good strategy for them. Stay on the outside like cowards, like they are.
No, they're not cowards.
Yep. That's why the Maestro isn't challenging for the world title again. He's scared.
Well, the Maestro made Adam Pearce tap out. If anybody's in line for a world title match, it is the Maestro. And, oh, wait a minute. But Marcus Awesome was going to go for the Awesome Bomb, but no. He gets flipped over into a submission maneuver by Ricky Shane.
Ricky Shane out of nowhere, that double leg takedown, held right onto it, floated right on over into a Boston Crab. Shane Marcus Awesome, right next to the ring rope, grabs a hold of the bottom rope. And Ricky Shane, despite being on the offense there, doesn't make that tag quick enough. Marcus Awesome right back in position, working on that leg that Karl was working on last week.
Very great observation.
Absolutely. They worked on the shoulder this week, but we'll ignore what happened last week. They're in position to capitalize on Old Win, capitalize on it.
What a spine buster. Both men are in la-la land. Now Ricky Shane making his way over to what some would consider the wrong corner, save for Marcus Awesome.
Marcus Awesome going for his corner, Ricky Shane going towards his. This is a race right now. Karl gets on attack with Maestro. Maestro in the ring, so Scotty Reigns, what the heck's he doing in here?
I'll tell you what, look at the chops. Get that applesauce ready, because here's your chops, baby.
And Stroh just going to work on Karl. Marcus Awesome comes in the ring. Ricky Shane cuts him off. Maestro focusing on the current heavyweight champion, Karl.
Wait a minute, Andrew Gibson out here with
Andy Awesome working away on Scotty Reigns.
Oh my God!
I think that's out of camera
over there in severe trouble.
Over here, Ricky Shane focusing on Marcus Awesome. Back in the ring though, Karl has Maestro.
Chance Prophet.
Chance Prophet out of nowhere, missed with the mist. Karl's blinded. Stroh's pulling him down.
Wait, here's Andrew Gibson.
He's got the crossface locked in. No.
And Karl taps.
No.
Wait a minute. Oh, Chance Prophet.
That's a terrible end to this contest. Well, hopefully Chance Prophet can salvage this morning for us. He's going right to work on the Stroh. Stroh pounding away on him. We talked about the bad blood. And there is no end to it between these two men. Chance Prophet on a mission to take the Maestro out of the National Wrestling Alliance, not just NWA Mountain State, but to take him out of the National Wrestling Alliance.
you find out what's in store for you next. You bring it.
For the past 16 years, Mark Hunt has helped hundreds of people who were injured in a car wreck. Mark Hunt and Associates help people put their lives back together after a car wreck. We get cars repaired, medical bills and lost wages paid, and get you the compensation deserved. Call Mark Hunt and Associates. We have the experience to help you when you can't help yourself. Mark Hunt and Associates, 304-344-1800, or on the web at www.markahunt.com.
The fastest sale on wheels is back at Lewis Automotive in Backley. Rapid price markdowns on every vehicle. Cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, all makes, all models are marked down. Some as much as 50% off original MSRP. Choose from our easy financing options and we'll get you